children. So today we are going to do our next class of English literature. In our previous class, we have already completed one lesson. That was very nice. I hope you all have liked it and have already prepared the question answers, meanings, make sentences, right? And if you have any problem, just let me know. We'll definitely discuss the same matter in the class once again. Okay, my dear? Okay, today we are going to do our next class with a beautiful poem, The School Boy, which is written by William Blake. Now, my dear children, this is a poem based on the feelings, emotions, the stage through which a schoolboy goes through. You people will very nicely understand that because you all are school children, right? So you're also going through this stage, and I myself has felt very nice by reading this poem, and I believe you all will feel nice. Now, before starting the poem, we all should know who was William Blake. He was the poet, of course, because he has written a poem. He was not only a poet, but he was a painter and an engraver. Blake was a radical and anti-authority figure who wrote all kinds of tyranny. Tyranny means phases of life, you can say, my dear. So, different types of phases of life we face. Like when you are children, we are going through school stage. When we are adolescents and we are grown up, we go through college stage. Then we went to university. Then the strategy of our job starts out, right? So these are the different phases of life. But this is the first phase of life through which we go through. That is the school life, and that is the story or about the chapter which we are going to do today. It's a poem, but you know pretty well that every poem has a hidden story inside it. So let's see what it says. I love to rise in a summer morning. Morn, M-O-R-N, morn means morning. I love to rise on a summer morn when birds are singing on every tree. You can very nicely assume early in the morning, very early morning, when the sun has just shown its face, the birds are chirping here and there and they are flying because they make the people accustomed or known that come on, get up, it's morning time now. You need to get up from your bed, cheer yourself up, and move on for a new day with a new outlook. Okay. The distant huntsman winds his horn. Huntsmen, those who make their cattles go out and hunt or graze. And the skylark sings with me. Skylark is a very beautiful bird. It flies high up in the sky and gives a very melodious tone. Very sweet tone it is having, right? So what is the first paragraph then? I love to rise on a summer morn when birds are singing on every tree. The poet wants to get up. Here, that means the poet is writing his own feelings. Now, he wants to get up, rise up in the summer morning, early morning, when the birds are singing, chirping. Their chirping sounds to be the sweet note, right? The distant means at a distance. दूर कहीं पर, right? At a distance, बहुत दूर कहीं पर जो लोग गाय भैंसों को चराने जाते हैं वो लोग सुबह सुबह निकल पड़े हैं बिकॉज दे नीड टू मेक देयर कैटल ग्रेज. और स्काईलार्क इज फ्लाइंग हाई अप इन द स्काई. पंछी उड़ रहा है और गाना गा रहा है. इट्स सिंगिंग. ओह व्हाट अ स्वीट कंपनी. अरे वाह, व्हाट अ नाइस कॉम्बिनेशन. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कोई अच्छा सा सीन या अच्छा सा सिनेरियो देखने को मिला, अरे वाह क्या बात है. तो समथिंग लाइक दैट. इट्स ब्यूटिफुल. Early in the morning, not so much light is there. Children are just getting up, getting fresh, inhaling fresh air, right? But go to school in a summer morning, oh, it drives all joy away. Chee, ha, very bad thing. What is the bad thing? Going to school. Chee. No, my dear, it not should be done, right? Okay. But go to school in a summer morn, oh, it drives all joy away. सारा का सारा मज़ा किरकिरा कर दिया. मॉर्निंग सुबह सुबह उठो, ये करो और भागो स्कूल. Why? I'll enjoy the morning with the beautiful song of the birds and all. Okay. Under a cruel eye outward, the little ones spend the day. Under a cruel eye. Oh, cruel eye. गुस्से वाली आंखें. किसकी? टीचर की, हेडमास्टर की. The little ones, the children, spend the day, सारा दिन. It's in sighing and dismay. Getting up in the morning, making yourself fresh without listening to the chirping of the birds and visualizing the beautiful scenario, we have to rush to the school. Why? To face the angry look of the teacher. टीचर का झिकझिक सुनने के लिए स्कूल में जाओ, बड़ी बड़ी आंखें गुस्सा करके, यू हैव नॉट डन द होमवर्क, ऐसा कुछ. ठीक है ना. बच्चा लोग बेचारे, दे स्पेंड देयर टाइम द होल डे वेस्टिंग ओवर देयर. ओके, नो, इट इज़ नॉट राइट. वी आर नॉट शोइंग एनी एंग्री आइज टू यू ऑल. वी लव यू ऑल, है ना. हम सब प्यार करते हैं. सब देखो, थोड़ा थोड़ा गुस्सा तो दिखाना पड़ता है, वरना तुम लोग शैतानी करते हो ना. दिस इज नॉट गुड. ओके. Then at times I drooping sit and spend many an anxious hour. And then at times comes I drooping sit, drooping, रुक रुक के बैठ गई, and spend many an anxious hour. Anxious when you think what should be done, what not should be done. क्या करूँ, क्या ना करूँ, करूँ ना करूँ. This is an anxious time. What is going to happen? क्या होने वाला है? What's next? I spend hours and hours sitting over there. Nor in my book can I take delight, nor sit in learning's bar. But this delight, this enjoyment, this feeling good, I'm not getting the same thing. No interest in my books and all. But I'm getting interested when I sit alone. When I'm sitting over here without any tension, without thinking of many books, anything. I'm sitting. Worn through with a dreary shower. Going through. किसी सिचुएशन के बीच में से जा रहा हूँ मैं. In a dreary shower. Dreary, boring. Spending the whole day boring. What boring? Studies and books and copies. Learning all the chapters. What the lessons are telling. Everything is on our head. It's showering out. गिर रहा है ऊपर से, शावर की तरह बरस रहा है. It's shouting on our head. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How mean! No one understands that we are feeling pain. Why? Because we are living a life in a cage. How? We have to get up early in the morning, rushing to the school, sitting in the whole day in the room along with the teachers and all, listening all their lectures, learning all the books and copies, whatever the question answers they are having. How can a bird here, my dear children, how can the bird that is born for joy, here you listen, bird is compared with the life of the boy or any children. Children are also sweet little things, no? Like birds. They are also free. They also want to enjoy their life. And so the poet is telling, how can the bird that is born for joy, जो बच्चा पैदा हुआ है खुशी के लिए, लाइफ को एंजॉय करने के लिए, sit in a cage and sing. If you tie up a bird in a cage and ask her, hey, sing the song, do you think the bird will sing? No. Why? Because this is not the life they deserve. They love the life of freeness. They want to fly high up in the sky along with their friends, and they'll sing there with a beautiful song. How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forgot his youthful swing? See, in the very next line, he has directly compared the boy or a child with a bird. How can a child with fears annoy? Fears, डर, annoy, गुस्सा. I am annoyed, जो गुस्सा है. Annoy, गुस्सा. How can a child, how is it possible for a child to live his or her life in fear, डर के, and annoy? When I am getting annoyed, I don't want to do all this, and all these people are forcing me to do all this. This is annoy. But droop his tender wing. Droop, गिरा देना. Tender, soft, wings, पंखा. यहाँ पर बच्चे को बहुत नाइसली किसी पंछी के साथ कंपेयर किया जा रहा है जिसका विंग बहुत सॉफ्ट है, एंड फॉरगेट हिज यूथफुल स्प्रिंग, और अपना बचपन he or she is losing out by the pressure of books and studies and all. How is this possible? Oh, father and mother, if buds are nipped. Now the child is requesting his father and mother, if buds are nipped and blossom blown away. अगर तुम पंछी को किसी कली को, इफ यू टाई इट अप एंड ब्लॉसम ब्लोन अवे, और उसका फूटना बंद हो जाए, एंड इफ द टेंडर प्लांट्स आर स्ट्रिप्ड, अगर कोई नरम सी छोटा सा पेड़ है, इफ स्मॉल प्लांट इज देयर, यू नो टाइंग इट अप, इफ देयर जॉय इन द स्प्रिंगिंग डे, and you finish all the joys and enjoyment of life of them, and you just snatch it out from them. This is not good. By sorrow and cares dismay, by putting all the sorrows and all the agony and all the annoyment to them, and they just forget to enjoy their life. How is this possible? This is very mean to you all. You should not do this, Mama and Papa. How shall the summer rise in joy? Then how can the summer days be the joyful days of life? Because summer is a very irritating weather. All the sweat and all the people are getting irritated by tremendous hot and humid weather. In that, if the children are driven away with sorrow and everything, how can the life be so much cheerful and joyful to them? This is not done. Don't do this. Don't be so rude. He is requesting his father and mother. Or the summer fruits appear. Or how shall we gather what griefs destroy? Or bless the mellowing year when the blasts of winter appear? And if you keep on torturing us like that, then we will forget our joy and enjoyment of life. When the summer fruit will appear, we will not be able to enjoy it and have it. Or shall we gather their grief destroy? Shall we have our grief अंदर बिग दुख से भरा हुआ एक इंसान बना रहे हो आप हमको, और bless the mellowing year, or you want us to bless the mellowing year, the forthcoming year, when the blasts of winter appear, when the winter will appear, then we will be cheerful, happy. When we will not be forced to do what we don't like to do. So this is a humble request. This poem is a humble request to all the children, to their guardians, that please don't force us to do what we don't want to do. Okay, we are trying to follow up your rules. We are trying to follow up its instructions. But please do bother about us, do care about us. Don't do anything which make us feel annoyed, tortured, so that we can enjoy our life very well. Right? So I hope you have understood the poem. Just go through it. In our next class, I'll be very back with you all. And very soon I'll be back with you all. And I'll be discussing the chapter once again. And then we will shift to the question, answers, meanings, and whatever problems you're having. Okay. Bye-bye.